are they ready to take on Ace, who's played a really tough match into an overtime on the same map?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? They're going to be as ready. I think they will be ready. This is a team that normally they will come out firing on all cylinders. And the thing is, too, they've had time to, maybe watch the stream a little bit.
That's
Take a
true.
look
That's a
in,
good point.
take a look at Ace, see how they're playing, and they probably are confident, not overconfident or cocky, but confident in their ability to play against them today because they did have such a challenge with GameVox
Yeah,
there in the beginning.
absolutely. I agree with you 100% of what we're saying here. So as soon as it looks like Pablo is going to be the last person to get through, as soon as he comes back in after his connection problems, we'll get back into this. So here's the interesting thing that we didn't get a chance to really talk about in the last game. Rec picked up a scope by the end of it,
Mm,
and we've seen him scope a lot during the Gopher Crossfire Cups,
mm.
but so far it's been Malice using that scope. I mean, I'm interested to see what changed there. If it was just Malice wasn't feeling his shot near the end there,
Yeah.
or if Rec was feeling a little frosty with it. But it's interesting to see. I mean, both players obviously very capable with the gun. It's
Very.
just a little curious to see why that would change so much.
I couldn't tell you to be honest. Both of them though are very capable. I mean, we saw Malice pulling some big stuff
Oh,
on
absolutely.
Ankara. He was going with it, but Rek I think just as capable. I mean, if I had to pick a guy though that I really wanted to have that sniper in the hands of, I think I would keep it with Malice. Personally, I like his play, but either way, those guys they could both do it, and it could really go either way there. So. Still waiting on Pablo to get back in here. I guess we'll go ahead, take it to a real short break here. He's restarting everything up, so we'll take a quick break, bring you guys this matchup once we get everybody back in here. Ace versus Instinct coming up. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. We are here just about to get into this Ace and Instinct game, but we're still waiting on Pablo to get back in here, still having a bit of issues. So while we're waiting on that, let's do a bit of a recap of yesterday, see how these teams got here.
I mean, we're dealing with, again, these guys who they went through their group stage and didn't lose a match. So look at Instinct first and foremost. And, you know, the surprise for me, and, you know, the conversation that I like to have a lot is Tricks. Yeah. Put up fights against everybody so well, and I was really excited to see how well they played. I mean, they were 1 round away from taking Instinct to an overtime.
Yeah.
And that was, you know, that was on Black Widow, which we're about to see. So if that's any indication as far as, you know, how Instinct is playing on Black Widow, could be some cause for concern there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Trix, of course, was playing very well yesterday, but still, Instinct, a team like them, maybe shouldn't be giving up that many rounds to a team like Trix with such a veteran team that they have there.
Absolutely. And, you know, the thing about Instinct, we saw 15, you know, play so well with that Deagle and the AWP on this map in particular. But the thing that was really, you know, stand out for them on Black Widow against Trix was, you know, what really got them through without having to go to that overtime was they had some really well-coordinated, aggressive pushes when they were on offense. And that was definitely the key to getting them past, you know, not having to go into that overtime.
Definitely, and they love that aggressive play. So as we said, Instinct undefeated in here, coming through, and looking at that second matchup where they played GameVox 10-7. Once again, another one where it was kind of a little shaky for him.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was actually where Pablo really stood out. I mean, we saw that clutch earlier where he had that off shot through the box and then picked up the M4 and got the kill with, you know, the nade being almost thrown there. But on top of that, we actually saw that replay where he got that 4K from when he's pushed on defense. And so, again, there is that aggressive nature that they like to play, and it's very plausible that we could see a lot of that again here on Black Widow, where the map is more open, and they definitely have a little bit more of that range to kind of deal with.
Yeah, definitely. And so now that we've kind of looked at Group 1 a little bit, how Instinct got here, if we have those Group 2 brackets, we can take a look and see exactly what happened with them yesterday as we're still taking a look. We'll see here, Ace Gaming still very solid against ABC off the start there.
Yeah, you know, I don't think ABC was quite ready to handle everything that was happening to them, you know, in this tournament. I think they have a lot of things to work on as, you know, they got pretty stomped all the way through, and, you know, you can only say so much about them getting 3 rounds from Ace Gaming. And that was on Port, and that was, you know, when we really saw the team play again. They favor these very well-coordinating based team maps to where they can really put the match into their hands, and that was what we saw on Port. Very good team play, and then Welfare giving them a little bit of a shock there, you know, almost putting that by to an overtime on Ankara, which again we see is, you know, another team-based map, and they barely squeak by them here. So I mean, if they can start strong and hold that all the way through, I think we'll see a solid play from them here on Black Widow. But I mean, they need to make sure there's no breakdowns in their rotations in order to avoid any surprises.
100%, I agree with you completely. And now, after winning their playoff matches earlier today, that leaves them, both of these teams, in this final, and now they have finally got this game going. They're in this upper bracket final, which we're about to bring to you right now. We're headed into game, and we're going to take a look. Ace Gaming here starting off on the Blacklist side, and we have, of course, Instinct over on Global Risk. Now, this is the matchup everybody has been waiting for in this upper bracket final here. This is going to be a real good indicator of how the rest of today is going to go. Aaron starting off this round, but 15 using that off that he is notorious for to take out Aaron. So now a 4-on-3. Ace has the advantage in this round. Looks like their bomb is starting to work over towards this B side a little bit. 15 is going to get that pick right onto Malice, landing that shot onto his head. So 3-on-3 it is now as Ace starts to work over towards this B side.
You know, the interesting thing we saw that round that I didn't quite expect from Ace Gaming, they actually shoved 3 down the middle with some support from Smoke, and they wanted to peek, trying to get a little bit more in the face of 15, which they obviously expected to be middle. They were able to pick off 1 with Mavilov, but 15 holding his composure, able to pick off 2 with supporting that middle rush right there.
Here they come. They're starting this B push straight in through the box room here. Rex starting it off by taking down Jaime. So a 3-on-2 it is as Ace starts working their way. And Pablo's going to opt to go for that B window route. I'm not sure if it's going to work for him, but the bomb has gone down on the site now. So 15 and Pablo are going to have to try and work their way in together here. 15 wants to get in here with this AWP, it looks like. He might be trying to go for that M4, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if he picks that up. But no, actually, he's just going to continue on with the AWP, seeing what he can get. Pablo's getting a little bit of action inside of the double doors right now. He needs the assistance from 15. He does land a nice shot there on the multi, but gets taken out. So now it's all up to 15. Coming in there, sees Rek, and Rek will finish him off. So Ace starting off the match by getting that 1-round lead.
Yeah, that's not exactly what you wanted to see from Instinct, how they try to retake that site going 1 by 1. Either 15 needs to commit to the scope and support as Pablo tries to break his way through the doors, or he has to pick up that M4 and come in with him so they can split their focus either left or right and not be disjointed there, but coming in 1 by 1.
Yeah, definitely not the best option, taking it 1 by 1. But here we see Malice and Rec are both going to be working on the scopes this time, which we have seen before and has worked for them. But 15 is also going to be sniping as well. He's looking at that B entrance, but just slow play across the board from Ace right now. They do have Aaron, who's starting to push his way up onto Cat. Looks like they have a couple guys hanging back and long, and I think somebody...
This is going to be trouble over here. Get on board with Mavilov. He's about to come right up behind 3 players for Ace. They are not even seeing that they have pushed this far. They're looking for him, but Mav's in a great spot here. If he can take off one, he's only to take out 1, but that's going to do some damage actually, as Ralph on the other side of the map is able to help out as much as possible as well with this support over by bomb site A. That's a great play there by Instinct.
Jaime had 2 wicked shots over there on the A site as well, so now it's Multi, all left up to him. Looking like it's going to be a good round for Instinct right now. They have 3 guys just chasing him over towards this A long side, and they're all sticking together, making sure they don't give him the one-on-one situations where he could just go through and headshot all of them. As you can see, just all coming in as a flock here. Multi working his way towards the double doors here. He has about a minute left. It's going to be tough. He only has 8 HP as well, keep in mind. So, still trying to get his way in towards the bomb site here. I mean, plenty of time to work with, and there they have finally spotted him out. The inevitable coming in there, so Instinct getting around back. It's going to be tied up 1-1.
Yeah, that's smart play there. I mean, they were able to push out long A very quickly without any resistance, and they just kept Mav there. I'd mentioned earlier with the matchup between Ace Gaming and GameVox when there was a push similar at long A, they didn't need to stack so many there, and that's exactly what Instinct did not do. They kept Mav in the barracks side, and he was able to sit there by himself, call out any sound, and make some damage out there. And actually, this time through, we're seeing a push differently through the middle right now. So Jaime, Ralph, and Pablo able to get some damage out onto Ace Gaming by pushing through the middle, even though Rec, with that scope, able to take care of Pablo.
Looks like Rec was able, as you said, did pick up the 1 there, so it's a 4-on-4 right now. Rec getting a second one, though, actually. So now he's taking out 2 players from Instinct at the moment, and Multi, he's got the bomb. Mavilov he's pushed up right now into that box room, I think.
He's just outside, yeah. But this is very slow play from Ace. I mean, I think this is smart. We saw them do this against GameVox when they were getting pushed initially. When they were on offense, they decided, you know what, let's see what they throw at us, and we'll, make something happen later in the round. But Mav doing a good job of picking up 1 on this B side and now putting pressure in the box room, able to pick up a second one before falling to Blitzed. So great play here so far. That's going to be Jaime and 15. Trying to work their way across into this B-bomb site. And it's, Blitzed and Rec trying to do what they can from outside by the water. But at the moment, it looks like they're just going to be content at waiting to see if there's a misstep on the behalf of Instinct.
Just sitting here playing a game of cat and mouse, just waiting for the push into the site. There are smokes out. Only about 50 seconds left here on this round. Rec has the bomb. He's got the sniper rifle too. That smoke is shutting him down right now, though, not giving him a line of sight, and he's just waiting for that to dissipate so he can look into that window area, but nobody's going to be waiting there as he sees nothing, and they're going to have to start to make a move here somewhat soon. I think it's just going to be coming down to this gun battle before anything happens, and Instinct still staying strong here. They are aware that they're coming in now. 15's there. Jaime is going to take down Rec, so it's all up to Blitz right now. Inside of the box room, he's going to see 1 there. That was 15, but he gets the turn on him, and that's going to be 2-1 right there for Instinct.
Great team play right there from Instinct to hold that bomb site, not make any miscommunications or missteps pushing out too far. There's no need for that. It's just easy to keep your composure and stay flush with each other and make sure that nothing gets, vulnerable by having miscues. But right now, that double scope power of Ace Gaming making their presence felt, and both those kills happened over the middle, which is really surprising that they would keep both scopes there, but not only that, that they would keep peeking on the behalf of Instinct against those 2 scopes. So quickly, a 5-on-3 in favor of Ace Gaming.
Looking good so far. Pablo's going to pop out from the connector area, picking up 2 frags from him. Very good time to come out. Pablo getting 3 with the M4, but Malice finally shutting him down, but that evens up the playing field quite a bit for Instinct right there. It's Multi and Malice facing off against Ralph and Mavilov, so both of them, the guys from Instinct, actually sitting down in the connector right now, just behind them. as they're both missing each other here
This
by a
is a
second.
really smart and gutsy play right now by Instinct. Look at them coming up strong. They caught Malice off guard, but Malice with good counter shots there. Leaving it a one-on-one, and Multi now playing smart, rushing his way all the way to bomb site A. Ralph is going to be at the disadvantage, having to come literally across the entire map to counter this push by Multi getting into bomb site A.
And here he is. He's getting in now, and he will put that bomb down. This is going to be pretty incredible to see here. So it's going to be a big round for either team to clutch this 1v1 right here. As we see Ralph, he's sitting here. Looks like he might take the lower route, which normally isn't one of my favorites to go for, but definitely doable. And we have Multi, who's sitting up top here on the catwalk, who's going to have a clear visibility and height advantage. And there it is, very well placed for Multi to take down Ralph right there. Things all tied up at 2-2.
You know, I have to agree with you there, Anthony, about Ralph choosing to take the low route, and probably not the wisest choice. There are so many options with a one-on-one where, you know, the bomb has been planted, where now the defender of that bomb can pick so many different angles that has just clear view of that lower area without really having to expose yourself too much. So I'm not sure. I mean, maybe Ralph just likes that vantage point and he feels good about that shot, but I kind of wish I would have seen him go through the window. Yeah, a little bit more predictable, but at the same point, I'm not sure if that would have put him in a better or worse spot. I guess it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah, so regardless, as you said, that'll tie things all up here at 2-2. Staying very close so far, just those back and forth rounds, which for anybody that's watched these guys play before, that's normally how it goes, just back and forth. So, see Malice here. They're still working this double scope thing over Rec, hanging out over at the window, seeing what kind of picks he can get. Not seeing much, though, as Malice also just waiting for somebody to peek out, but still just Ace playing very slowly on this round so far.
You know, I'm not sure how much I agree with this, because if you take a look at where Pablo is right now, he's all the way on the other side of the map in the barracks, a great spot to be to completely shut down bomb site A. And if you look at what that does for the defense, from the overtop view here, I'm looking at it, Mavalov is the only person really having to sit in bomb site A. He has the support, and he knows that Pablo's over to his left, and it's letting the focus stay towards the middle and towards bomb site B, where there's actually a lot of stuff happening here, and now 15 and Jaime able to lock that down, making it a very lopsided 5-on-3. Ace Gaming has to make a move here, and now a smart rotation, giving Ace Gaming a little bit of room to work with is Instinct, but they can easily, you know, trap them into this long Ace side right here.
Nice shot there from Rec. Rec picking up two big ones with the AK right there, and Multi's gonna get the third for them as they push into this A site right now. So it's a 2-on-2. Multi gets that bomb down, and Ralph's going to take down Malice. So it's all up to Multi right now, taking a lot of damage from A-Long. He's going to have a hell of a fight here as they start to come up. He takes down one, taking down Jaime. It's a 1-on-1 now. Multi versus Ralph. This is going to be ring around the rosy as they are shooting through these boxes. Multi's ready to pop back out here in just a moment. They know exactly where each other are at. Or at least Ralph does, and Ralph gets the jump on him with the deagle, and he's going to be able to come in, get that defuse, and the round to put it up 3-2 for Instinct.
That takes some brass on Ralph's part, man. To opt to not even reload the rifle and just go straight ahead with his pistol. That takes some major brass to make sure to commit to doing that. And he clearly showed off that, yeah, I can make that choice, and it's not bad.
Yeah, it definitely worked out for him right there, so gutsy, but well done play.
Strong push here from Ace on long A, and it actually caught Instinct a bit out of position. They were trying to retreat very quickly to get themselves back in position, and Mavalov does a great job of holding long A down to make the focus just over here onto the catwalk side.
It's all on Malice right now. It's a 1-on-3. They've completely shut down that A site right there. It's Ralph, 15, and Mav left alive for Instinct. He's going to come in from lower, taking down Ralph with a very well-placed headshot as he was trying to get him on that cross right there. The bomb is up on the catwalk area. 15 and Mav are going to stick together here. This is a strategy that they always use 99% of the time when there's one guy left on the other team and they have any more than one player left on theirs. They will 99% of the time stick together. You always see it. So right now, Malice has picked up that bomb. I think he's about to meet them on catwalk here in just a second. Sees Mav, takes him down. Can he get this clutch? He's already got two, and he's trying for the third, which is 15. Now 15 is working his way in through mid, and he's going to go over towards B, it looks like, and the bomb gets planted at A, so he knows it now, and he's going to start to work his way in here in this one-on-one. Drops the AWP to pick up the rifle. See if he can do a bit more work with that. He does have a slight health advantage.
This is big.
And then here it is. They're going to have that fight down there, and Malice clutching the round 1 versus 3. That was huge for him right there. That's got to give him some momentum and keep things all tied up 3-3.
Yeah, props to Malice there for picking a really smart fight at the lower end of Catwalk, able to get one and not picking the second fight. I got one. I know for a fact the second's close by. I'm going to back up and give myself the advantage by putting the bomb down and putting 15s back against the wall a little bit with the clock ticking away at him.
Right now it's a 4-on-3. Ralph's been taken down from Instinct, and Jaime just popping Malty's head off there in mid as he comes through the double doors. So it's Malty and Rek that are going to try to have to work something here. The bomb has been dropped. They're starting to come back towards spawn side, it looks like. So we take a look and see where these guys are at. Jaime's just hanging out behind the boxes. Everybody's somewhat together, spread in a decent manner, though. So here comes Rek and Malice. They're just going to have to try and slowly work their way in here. They got some time, but it's going to be a bit of a process for them.
I think the question on Rek and Malice's half is, do they know the bomb's down? I don't think they do, because there really isn't anybody too close to it. It's sitting in lower Catwalk right now, and the closest person there, it looks like, is Pablo. And he's underneath the bridge. So, I mean, they have a clear path to get the bomb, which they now have in their possession. It just depends on how they're going to go about taking bomb site A, which it looks like they're at least going to try to get a pick in. The only person they'll see is Mav, and we've already seen before that he can shred this angle if he plays it correctly.
Now he has spotted them over on Catwalk, and 15's going to start to come to his assistance waiting there in the window, and he's dropped down right behind that box that's by the window, so he's going to be ready to join himself into the gunfight here in a second. There's only about 45 seconds, 15 crossing. Rek didn't spot him, and Malice, I think, is going to have a bit of a fight here with Pablo down in the mid area. As Pablo's just waiting right around that corner, he's going to pop out and take off Malice's head with his M4 right there. So it's all on Rek, 1 versus 4. Sees Pablo, is able to get him, but he still only has 30 seconds left. And he was thinking about rushing it over towards B, but they were ready for it as they're starting to work their way over, and Mavlov will pick him up in mid for the 4-3 lead.
I had to kind of shrug a figure at Pablo a little bit. There's really no reason for him to want to pick that fight. The time is ticking down. He has to make a move, make him make the first move. Not that it mattered too much. The 4-on-1, it's just one of those little things that, it gives the opportunity for a clutch there. I mean, an unnecessary opportunity. But either way, this round's going to start off with, it looks like, a strong push over towards B. At least the focus right now is from Ace Gaming looking towards B site.
As they have most of their team sitting over there. Now, actually, they've worked their way back a little bit. So mixing things up, keeping them guessing, throw some nades out, make a little noise over there, and then switch it up. So now they've actually opted to just drop the bomb at this point. And they're going to just go for a spread out. Looks like they might be trying to get some picks here first or something. Malice trying to op down this A-long, but nobody's really here for him to pick up on. So it's just going to be a battle of just waiting it out at this point until somebody gets that pick to work their way in. Jaime's going to be playing inside of the double doors for this B-site setup, and where it looks like Ace is going to be coming in here, and Mav is playing behind the box there to the left, right outside of the box room. So Ace here getting ready for this B push. The flash is going in, smoke's going into the doorway as well as Rek's leading the charge. Blitz now coming out, and Rek landing that nice shot there on the Mav, who was behind the box. 15 getting a pick with his op there, and Blitz was able to take down Jaime as well. So the B site is theirs for the taking, and they get in to plant that bomb. One's up in the window. That's 15 trying to get something going, but Rek will take him out with the deagle. So right now, it's all up to Ralph. 1 versus 4. The bomb's planted. Malice is going to come chasing him as he gets lit up, but not going to be easy for Ralph right here. Literally just nades galore flying in through the box room towards him right now. He sees them coming. He's able to take down Malty. Sees Rek. Rek getting that headshot. All tied up 4-4.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there for Instinct over at bomb site B. No kills taken at all from the defenders that were sitting in that area. They need to do a better job over there if they want to have a chance at securing that bomb site. This 4-4 round total is huge for Ace Gaming, as we keep seeing these 2-round swings.
Yeah, and right now this is going to be a big one to see who can take the lead at the half too. Aaron has started it off by taking down 15.
This is the most beautiful fake I've ever seen in my life right now. Well, they're not faking. This is interesting. Ace, Blitzed, and Aaron both pushed in, got the first kill in B site, and it looked like they were originally staging for a fake because all other 3 players were headed over towards long A, and I almost wish they would have just went in there and committed to going with that fake and getting the bomb in behind the back, because right now Mavalov is going huge. See, that's,
oh my
goodness. That's exactly what I was afraid was going to happen there. The rotation came through the middle for the defense, and were able to cut off that side and actually put them in a good spot to separate Ace in the middle. But Interestingly enough, man, Ace really needed to commit to that fake because that's
Yeah.
essentially what they set themselves up for.
Yep.
And they decided that, hey, we got the first kill, not expecting it. Let's rotate quickly, and they ended up hitting a brick wall.
Yeah, and they had the opportunity there, just didn't take it when they had it. So, and just Mav, they had themselves in the perfect position there to just completely come through. And Mav picking up the 3K there as well. And I think Jaime picked up one as well. So just demolished them over there on the B side. So a missed opportunity from Ace, but still completely in this game. I mean, it's only at 5-4 right now. So really no harm done. They're just going to be down around going into the second half. So we'll wait to see how that goes. Of course, we're going to have this change up in sides just as we're about to head back into the game here. Ace now over on Global Risk and Instinct over on Blacklist. See how this second half goes. It's been a good game so far.
Yeah, this is where I'm expecting Ace Gaming to really show off that quick rotation-based defense that we've seen them do so much already in this tournament as the round is now starting. So we'll jump in with you guys here and get you all that action. But yeah, Ace Gaming, I think that the weight is still definitely on their shoulders. They need to make sure that they establish their defense very quickly and make Instinct make drastic changes and adjustments so that Ace Gaming can keep playing their game.
Right now, it looks like Instinct favoring this B side right now. 15 trying to get some sort of a pick. The flash is going through though, as trying to work their way in. Rek is going to start off. Aaron getting one as well. Not looking good. Aaron picking up 2 with the AK right there, and just getting demolished on this B side right now is Instinct. Oh, Aaron coming in. Mavalov shutting him down. It's still a 2-on-4 though. Going to be very tough. Flash is coming through. Jaime's trying to work something with Mav right now, but all of them are just waiting for them to walk across this area here, and they will try and get rid of them. Mav is going to have to cover Jaime as he starts to work his way out here. He is getting out. They might be able to get out. The only threat right now is Rek, and Jaime landing a beautifully precise shot right onto Rek inside of that B window right there. So that allows them to get out and salvage that, but Malice is going to be coming in towards that connector in just a second. They need to be ready. I think Jaime may have seen the tip of that gun right there. I'm not sure if he did, but well, this is very tight right now, as they are able to get out, but they're not really rotating. I don't know if I'd like to see them move to the other bomb site right now. Or?
Yeah, you know, it's a tough call if you're Instinct right now. I mean, it looks like Jaime's trying to move his way all the way through long A to clear it up for the bomb carrier, which is smart, I'd say. I mean, yeah, change your focus a little bit. There are 2 players from A sitting in bomb site B. Malice is by himself over by bomb site A. But still, they need to move a little bit quicker here if they want to get a good push and just overall a good control of this bomb site, because Malice is going to cause some problems over here if they give him enough space to work with. Although he did just completely fail that grenade, so that's a little bit of a lucky situation for them there. Rotation coming in a little bit slowly right now from Blitz and Multi, but they are hitting all 3 angles of bomb site A, and this is a tough situation because now the time is ticking out, and Jaime needs to go huge right now. He needs to get Multi or to put the bomb down. He has to put it down right now. He's going to have it. Multi's not charging up there though.
Oh, Jaime! Oh my goodness, that is great. What a round from him right there.
4 kills around. 4 kills. And you know, it starts with the little pot shot there on the window from B. That completely opened up the game for them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I thought for sure Jaime was going to get trapped in that box room. I thought for sure he wasn't going to be able to get out. He was going to get picked trying to make his move across, or at least take out a substantial amount of his health. He makes Ace pay a little bit by not converting on that opportunity, and that's a huge round right there for Instinct.
Yeah, converting that 2-on-4 was absolutely massive. And Jaime showing his brilliance once again in this game here. So it's going to be overall 6-4 right now that Instinct is up, and Mav is doing the old walk up onto the wood strat here on the side of A long, which sometimes can catch people a bit off guard if they're not ready for it, but it's going to go ahead, hop down. We'll see where the bomb's headed this round, as it's actually up on Cat right now. Looks like they're doing somewhat of a 3-2 split here. 2 long, 3 on Cat.
This is a good setup for them offensively, too.
Very good for them as the flashes and nades are going in here, though. Ace does have 3 on the site. Ralph's going to get 1, but Blitz exchanging. Blitz picking up 2. Mav getting 2 of his own there on the site. It's a 1-on-2 right now. Very doable round for him.
Wow.
Actually, 15 was still up. Must have 1 HP there. Took down Blitz, and it's Rek right now in the A window. Very hurt, but still alive. But 15 has a mere 1 HP, and Rek here is going to try to do something.
Oh my goodness.
Jumping across with a crazy M4 shot. I wish I would have had the camera on him right there. as that'll be another round 2 Instinct right there. Looking pretty good on this offensive side so
Man,
far.
I think after that move, he needs to change his name to Bruce Wayne because he just turned into Batman right there. That was absolutely incredible.
That was great to see, but Instinct definitely looking solid so far. Starting off this offensive side, it's been very close rounds though. Aces, they're so close to getting these rounds, it's just getting nudged out, just barely.
Yeah, this could very easily be 2-0 the opposite way. That 2-4 clutch that Instinct had first round, and then right there again, Mav doing a great job of completely sweeping out the underneath passage there of the bridge into A, allowing the focus just to stay on the top side of the bomb side A, and that was huge for them right there. I mean, it's these little things that we don't see a lot of, and we aren't able to capture all of it, where it just, you can't say enough about how important those little moments are in those team fights.
And we have right now 15. Is working with the AWP and the bomb right now with Pablo over on the B side. Not really aggressing too much, just kind of waiting and seeing what they can do. I think the smokes are going out, so I see another player coming in towards the B side. So they have 3 over towards B and 2 at A.
You know, the scary thing here, at the one time they tried going to B, Aaron completely lit everybody up, and here is the start of him doing the same thing again. But he does get paid for trying to push a little bit too far right there. And now, interesting enough, Mavilov is all the way on the other side of the map and might be able to split some focus here. I don't think they know exactly where the bomb carrier is. Make that 2 now. Mav completely clearing out bomb side A, and now it's just up to Multi to make something happen here against 4. And there it is again, Instinct functioning on all cylinders right now. I mean, they can focus a bomb site, they can spread, they can clutch. I mean, everything right now going in their favor.
And it may have seemed odd to some people that Mav would just sit all the way back there over at A while his teammates are having action over towards B, but here comes an aggressive push down A long here from Ace. Blitz and Malice were able to pick up 2, but they just exchange right back, making a 3-on-3. All of them are down here. Ralph picks up 2 of his own, but now it's just Aaron. Aaron getting 2 there with the M4 as well, so it's literally just been a whole round of exchanging here, except Ace coming out slightly above on that one with just a 1-on-2 it is now. Pablo trying to clutch this round. Instinct up 3-0 on this second half.
Yeah, that was a mistake there by Instinct. Again, we see the same situation happen where there's a lot of fighting happening in long A, and there is the option of the gunners to either double or triple peek the corners when that's a long hallway. 15 is right behind you. Let him come out, get the scope on it from a distance, keep yourself safe. It very easily could be 3-2 or 3-1 in favor of Instinct in numbers. I think that's a mistake there. Once again, not letting 15 do his work. I mean, it's not like he's not going to miss too many shots there. I mean, it's a very wide open alley. I know the adrenaline's pumping and all of that, but you can't get out of hand and let the gunning just get to your head.
Yeah, it's something to definitely think about for them moving forward. But there it is, Ace finally getting a round on the second half here, which is good for them. We're sitting at an overall score of 8-5 at the moment.
Yeah, the other side of the map is going to get pushed here on both sides. Blitz and Aaron pushed up towards the box room, and 4 players from Instinct make it all 5. Shift walking their way in. It's going to be a little bit of a...
Oh, my.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, Aaron and Blitz mowing them down here, but 15 keeping them alive.
Good trade.
Once again, 15 left up to 1 HP. Jaime ate a bit of a nade there, and Malty's about to peek up into the window, so they need to be careful of him, as he did take out Jaime. And this is going to be pretty rough for 15 right here. Yes, he gets taken on from all sides here. 2 rounds in a row for Ace right now, looking pretty good.
And see, the difference here between Ace's defense at B and what we saw from Instinct is, you know, yeah, you had 2 players defending over at B, but they were able to make the trade count. 3 for 2. That's exactly the number of game you want to be able to play. What is happening here? All the Ace players coming right up the middle.
They've just playing very aggressive here.
This is so strange to see. So strange to see from them. They usually don't play like this, and it's exciting, and it makes me think that there's much more where this comes from.
Yeah, and it seems so far that Instinct is just not ready for these types of plays that they're making. And, I mean, it's been working the past couple rounds here, and it looks like it might this round as well. It's Jaime and Pablo left up to each other here to try and do this again. And all of the Ace guys are all grouped up together except for one, which is Malice over in that B window room. But pretty much for the most part, everybody else all together here. And they need to watch out for this guy behind him. I mean, they don't know he's there, but he is going to be a threat as Jaime's actually coming up from under. He sees Blitz right there, misses his shot onto him, though, which he really needed to hit. But Jaime's going to get one onto Malty. And now Pablo's still working his way through. Jaime having a bit of a fight here in mid. Seeing if he can get him, and he does take down Malice, but now it's just going to be all left up to Pablo, Rek, and Blitz Left on Ace here. Pablo needs to go and get this bomb and see if he can work something. And the guys from Ace actually deciding to split up a little bit.
Yeah, this is smart, I think, on Ace's part to kind of back up, let the bomb be taken, and, just control one side of the map. Although they are a little bit more spread out than they think, I'm not sure why Blitz is all the way back by the spawn. They're going to have a hard time rotating through, and Pablo's going to have some time to pick his spot and, play favorites as far as what he wants to look at, where his vision's going to be focused, and that is going to be on top of the catwalk area, and he's going to have a good shot here. He's going to have the height advantage and the angle advantage once coming up the stairs here, if he can make these shots count.
Here it is, Pablo. He's going to have a good shot on Rek here. He's right behind the box, sees Blitz, gets some damage into him, but Rek peeks out just at the perfect time, and another round back to Ace. This is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like Ace right now, especially in the first 30 seconds of each round, we're seeing them put Instinct on their heels a little bit. We've seen 3 rounds in a row where the defense has pushed all 3 different areas of the map. First it was A, then it was B, and then all 4 players up the middle. And Instinct right now, I mean, I don't think you can really shy away from how you're playing your offense, but you definitely have to keep an open mind to the idea of something being pushed right now, like Rek at the moment, all the way back into the offensive spawn, but that's not going to make too much of a difference because there is a huge push coming into bomb site A.
Oh man, they have just naded the crap out of that A bomb site, and Jaime does take down Malice with that grenade, and they're just doing full on here. Mavlov picking up 2 with his M4. Blitz and Rek were able to get some. Pablo and Mav are pretty lit right now, but it's all left up to Rek. He did take down Jaime. He's working in a 1-on-4, gets a grenade kill as well. So now he's taking down 2 of the 4. Still needs to find Mav and 15, and the bomb has been planted. Takes down Mav as well. Can he get 15? But not quite. Almost close, but no cigar. 15 will finish him off with a headshot there, as that will leave it up to now.
It's 9. Yeah, They have 1 more. If Instinct wants to pull out this map, it's going to be absolutely huge for them. I think they definitely have the advantage here as they start moving forward, and I think Ace needs to kind of keep, the pressure on. I think they've been successful for the most part in the first 30 seconds. Like right here, just trading nades back and forth actually hesitated Instinct from pushing that long A side, which they were looking to do. But on the other side of the map here, over the middle, Ralph able to get the first kill on Rek, which is huge from the defensive standpoint, because now they have to spread themselves out thinly just to cover that middle area.
Rek, too, also has been quite a presence in this half for them. He's top scoring for them, 10 and 5, has the most, actually has the best score in the server right now. So it's definitely good to get him out of the playing field. But it looks like Instinct looking towards this B site right now, as they do have the bomb over there, and most of the team, except for 15, who's still kind of peeking things out in mid, sees Aaron there, but misses the shot onto him, the quick scope. So Aaron's going to have some free reign here in this mid, and they're going to start their push, but Malty gets in on the pre-fire. He knew they were pushing. Ralph picking up 2 with his M4, though, and now a nade coming in, doing a bit of damage. It's Malice and Aaron. It's Ralph and Pablo. Aaron coming in, getting that wallbang headshot, but Pablo is going to exchange with him, and Malice getting 1 as well, so it's all on Mav right here, and Mav taking down Malty.
6 HP.
Excuse me, Malice in that, as you said, 6 HP in that last round right there, and that is going to be the map for Instinct. 10-7?
10-7.
10-7. Wow.
That was pretty, I mean, it was a close game. Like we said, in the first part of that half, it very easily could have been 2-0 in favor of Ace Gaming. In fact, I think most people who are watching would probably argue it should have been 2-0 in favor of Ace Gaming.
Yeah.
They blow a 4-on-2. And they blow rotations, which
Shouldn't
get into some bomb sites. I think that should have been 2-0 Ace, but you have to give props to Instinct to sticking with it.
Oh, yeah.
And making sure that they can keep, an unfavorable situation, in control.
Yeah.
And they weren't freaking out at all. They weren't, making rash decisions. They were composed throughout all of that. And that's important in those situations.
Yeah, very composed from them. I just stole my words, literally. Nothing can explain that better. Just very good composure in those 2 rounds especially. And, Ace really missing out on some opportunities there that they needed. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the replays here from this game as we take a look at Jaime, who was, once again, just another one. He was quite the monster in this game here.
I mean, these angles are so tough to hit, and the fact that he could hit 2 of those and then to start playing on the 3rd right here, getting the bomb down and be able to peek that spot, it's brilliant. It's just really, really smart play.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. Like, seeing, especially even like Ralph in those last 2 rounds there, had some really brilliant plays. And if they can keep that up, I think that they'll take this map of Port that's coming up next, which Ace Gaming, we saw them destroy it earlier in the group stage. I think they'll have a shot here to make things, not exactly as lopsided as we would expect it to be.
Yeah, and Ace and I've seen them in the past play on this map. This is normally one of their stronger maps, it
Yes.
seems. So, you know, I think they can definitely take this map here, and I honestly think they're going to and force a third map here in this upper bracket final. But we'll have to wait and see. Just waiting on everybody to get readied up here. We're almost ready to go, and we will get into the knife rounds. But any predictions on your end for this one?
It's just so hard to pick because I know for a fact you're going to see Malice and Wreck with the scopes again.
Yeah.
And that defensively, you're essentially picking between a rock and a hard place as far as what bomb site you're going to push. And then obviously, I mean, it takes away the option of the middle because of smoke splashes and just the overall spammability through those 2 double doors. So I think if they can keep that scope power in their favor defensively, I think it's going to go Ace's way, but at the same point, if you're Instinct, you have to make sure that you're putting in good smokes, good flashes, and you have good frag nades over the top of walls, off of, you know, boxes and everything to keep the positioning not necessarily in the favor of Ace, especially when they're on defense.
Right, so, you know, we'll have to see how Instinct can come out against them. As we said, very strong map for Ace, as they've showed so far throughout this tournament. But we're still waiting on the okay for the GMs to get things going. I guess we'll throw it over here to a quick, very quick commercial. We'll be back in just a minute to bring you guys the second map of this upper bracket final between Instinct and Ace Gaming. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Everybody, we are here into the knife round for on this matchup on port here between Instinct and Ace Gaming here. As looks like Ace just won that little
Stampede.
knife round there.
Yeah, it was an absolute stampede. So I mean, we're going to see them on the global risk side, and that's going to be, you know, a good starting point for them, I'd say overall, to be able to control the pace of the game. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. Everyone's readying up very quickly, as that's expected.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and throw it over to the knife round replay, of course. We love taking a second look at all these. So here comes, as Alan put it, the stampede coming through here, just mowing them down with the axes. And it was a pretty quick one there for Ace to get on through. We love those. So just waiting here. It looks like everybody's just about ready up. We can get in here to port. But with port now, it seems to be a bit more it was smart for Ace to pick the GR side first, because it is a bit more of a GR-sided map. And I'd like to see how the snipers for Ace this game will make the impact on these big open areas that they have.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how Instinct decides to play this. You have to imagine that they saw Ace Gaming play this map earlier,
right?
Or at least got some notes on, you know, they're going to put the scopes up close in B, up on top at A. How do you go about that? I mean, the only way you really can is if you put a really well-placed smoke on top of the A balcony, or a frag nade on top of the A balcony from good cover. Which means they have to. I mean, it's just so tough. Like, it really is picking between a rock and a hard place, because if you get into that B area and try to push there, Blitzed and Wreck are going to be right there, hanging out, scoping, and supporting. And it's with all the flashes and grenades that can come off the walls, it really puts you in a huge chokehold there.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how these guys play it out. But here we go. We're heading into it, Port. This is our second map. In case you are just joining us, Instinct did win the first map on Black Widow of this upper bracket final, 10-7, in a pretty good win for them. So we'll see how Port goes ahead. If they can win this one as well, Instinct, they will be your upper bracket champions and into the final. So let's take a look. We are in game now, as we have Instinct starting off on Blacklist and Ace over on Global Risk.
Yeah, no, good start from the bat. I mean, we talked about how Rec and looks like Malice actually are going to be sitting over towards bomb site B, and there was early smokes, flashes, and nades to come on behalf of the offensive side of Instinct to make them feel like there's going to be pressure there, but then immediately rotating over and putting their focus to see what they can do over by bomb site A. Interestingly enough, Blitzed is up top with an M4 and Malty's down low with an AK, so defensively that's not exactly what we expected. Aaron will be sitting over the middle, taking where 9527 was playing yesterday, and now it's the middle completely open, and the map has been split in two, and the focus is going to go over towards A.
Oh, Malty, very good from him. They're waiting for them to come out of the connector, and he took down two of them before being taken out by Ralph. So these guys have come in now. It's Ralph and Pablo. Pablo is going to take off Malice's head there, and it's going to be all left up to Rec, who's trying to work in from the mid side. Pablo spotted him, starting to work his way up. He's got to take down two. He has got one. Oh, my goodness. Rec getting two there with the M4, taking down Pablo and Ralph to pick up that first round of Port. But to be honest, I thought Instinct really should have had that one.
Yeah,
right there,
Instinct let that one go for sure. I think they should have backed off a little bit further and put I don't know. Malice needed to push further in. They needed to put him in a worse position there. The bomb was down. They had time on their favor. They had the positioning on their favor, and it just wasn't the case after a really well executed middle push.
Now we've already had some action going down in mid right now. The bomb is down there, but Jaime will shortly be picking that up. So tossing some nades across. Here they go. Pablo and Jaime look like they want to work their way up into this A connector right now, and Blitz is hanging out in mid as Jaime just saw him, and I'm sure Blitz saw the same. Let's take a look at where Mav's at. He's just up here on the bridge, so seems to be a bit indecisive right now to exactly where Instinct wants to go with this round, but they are down a player, so they have to work it right, but I think they'll be all right, and I think Jaime's just about to be meeting up with somebody here in a second, and beautiful peek on that corner to check it. And he does take down Rex, so now the playing field is evened out. Blist inside of this site, waiting for the guys to be coming in here, and Jaime landing another one right onto him. Excellent shot, keeping that aim steady as he takes down Blitz. So it's a 3-on-2 here. Mav getting taken down by Malice, evening it out, 2-on-2, and the bomb is now planted on the B site. So Malice and Malty are going to have to start to work their way in. Malice coming in from B barn, and Malty coming in from spawn side. He sees Pablo down there. Pablo's going to take care of him.
Good trade right there.
It's all left up to Malice, and Jaime will finish him off. Good setup from Jaime and Pablo there inside of the site. That'll keep it tied here, 1-1.
See, that's the positioning they need to take. But before we jump into this round, let's jump back over to Kyle with some updates from the last map. What do you got for us, Kyle?
After that first map, I had a chance to talk with Aaron from Ace Gaming after that very close 10-7 loss. Aaron felt he actually personally played a big role in them not being able to win this first map. He told me he felt really bad he didn't do as much as he could the first half of the map. So it's interesting to see how they will do moving forward. As Aaron said, he's a lot more confident now going into the second map. So back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Kyle, for bringing us those awesome updates here, getting into the minds of the players here in between the maps. So heading back into this round here, it looks like Instinct going for a push out of this connector here. The nade is going to come across and take down Bliss, and Malty is going to get one as well. Ralph picking up the 2K before being taken down by Aaron, still trying to push into the site here as Pablo barely stays alive, but Rek is going to pick up 2 with his M4. 15 finally taking him down, so now it's a 1 versus 1 right now between 15 and Malice. 15 waiting him out here. The bomb is down right at the bottom of the bomb site, and Malice is sniping too, so this is going to be interesting. He might be able to engage this long-range battle here just a bit better than 15 at this point, but I'm not sure. Neither of them really know where each other are at. Now they do, as they've both spotted each other. And 15's going to work his way up onto the site. He could possibly get this bomb down here. He is, but cautious about Malice
Wow.
pushing him. What a
Gutsy
shot
play.
from 15 right there, shutting down the sniper, and that's going to be 2-1 right there for Instinct.
You know, I wonder while he was crouched down trying to plant the bomb if he saw a shadow or something, because he almost had that bomb completely down, and I was surprised he pulled himself off of it. But I don't think that, you know, I think he had the upper hand there. I think he knew it. Going up against the scope, who didn't have the best vantage point. That was just really great play. Super gutsy, but it paid off.
Yeah, very good play from him there. So 2-1 it is. Staying steady here, just back and forth as usual between these guys. Never see too much variation in that. But Instinct looking, favoring this B side this round, it seems, as they've started to work over. 15's kind of heading the charge here into the barn. Everything is completely smoked up, though. As Aaron's waiting for him inside of sight on top of the box, I believe. And he's just waiting for them to come in right there. And they're actually just going to work their way back into mid through the connector, though 2 of them staying in the tunnel. So interesting play here from Instinct. I'm curious to see where they want to take it this round. They might be trying to pinch this B site, actually.
I think this is a really smart play. Obviously, with that smoke and all those flashes and nades coming through, you're going to expect them to push into B, but this split push is brilliant on the behalf of Instinct right now.
Here they go, Ralph coming in from spawn side. It is working very well for them, exactly what they wanted to accomplish. All up to Blitz, though. He does take down Mavloff. It's a 1-on-2, as he is sitting over by middle right now by the double doors. He's got to go up against Ralph and Pablo. The bomb is down now on this B site.
Yeah, they have to spread. They have to spread this out.
And there it is. Play. Very good play there. Pablo will take him down from the lower area. That's going to be 3-1 for Instinct. And I mean, despite this being generally a pretty good map for Ace, Instinct's coming out strong on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly the way you want to play that. If you're going to look back on this game from the behalf of Instinct, they need to copy and paste that one into the playbook. That was absolutely brilliantly executed. It was just absolutely flawless. And even right here, the pressure on B is just extraordinarily high, considering that we were expecting this B side to be very tough to break through. But another early pick from 15 there, giving them advantage and making the defense spread themselves out. And again, this is smart. They're trying to focus their way towards the middle. And if they can keep cutting this map in half like this, I think they're going to end up seeing this round go completely in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, Instinct just firing on all cylinders right now, really. And they have a couple guys in mid, 2 over towards the B side, keeping things pretty spread out for the most part. Jaime's actually looks like he's willing to take the risky play here, because they're just dropping the bomb off in mid and getting ready to go. So still a 5-on-4 here. They do have this man advantage. Bomb still just sitting off in mid. Instinct really taking their time here. They got about 1 minute and 20 seconds left on this round, though, to make something happen with. So here comes Jaime, ready to make his play. Just drop down from the connector.
Yeah, this is going to be great staging for them if they can keep dropping those flashes and nades like they did a few rounds ago on top of Blitzed. This is going to be great for them. Yeah, there's a great shot from Mav.
There it is. They've really opened it up now. It's a 5-on-2 as they have this whole A site to work in with. 15's going to go ahead, get up onto the site, and get that bomb planted. And Ralph was able to take down Aaron. Ralph getting the second one, finishing off Malice. And just dynamite play here for Instinct.
Can you believe what you're seeing right now? Because I sure can't. This is unbelievable play from Instinct. It looks like Ace Gaming isn't prepared to play this map at all right now.
Yeah, and they're just coming out, firing, guns blazing today. Instinct is. Even on Black Widow, they're playing very well, but they're just playing exceptional on
There it is again,
so
straight
far.
up the gut.
Here it comes. They are just going straight through. Jaime and Pablo picking up those frags. Malice is able to get one, but he has a lot coming towards him, landing a 1D on a 15. Malice getting a third one. Finally to be shut down, but still very good work from him, and it's all up to Blitz now. Made Blitz's job much easier to try and clutch it on this round. If he can do so, they do have the bomb, Instinct does. And he's going to start working in. Blitz does try and get it towards... Looks like Pablo's going to take it on to the A side right now. Here they come in, planning that down, and it's going to be blitzed. He's going to have to make the play, take down these 2 frags here, Mav and Pablo, and pick up the defuse. It's going to be rough, but very doable. Mav's already spotted him on the other end of the bridge right here, so he's got 2 guys coming at him. It's going to be rough as he's getting his smokes out, getting the flashes across as well.
Yeah, Blitz is very capable of converting the situation, but he is running very dangerously low on time as that bomb gets closer and closer to take him up. There is 1 kill from Blitz, trying to get second one on Pablo. He knows exactly where he is, but no, Pablo
Oh.
converts, able to hold on there. 5-1 in round total right now. This is
crazy,
this
man.
is the exact opposite of what I think we expected to see.
It really is. I mean, you know, any other time these guys have played, I don't think I've seen one team necessarily go out to this much of a lead, and if they have, the other team comes back and gets 5 rounds in a row. That's normally what you see, so it's pretty crazy so far.
Wow.
They've already started this round off very, very well. Inside of these B tunnels, Jaime, Mav, and Pablo all picking up some frags here, only losing Mav in the process. So they're going to have a pretty open leadway here to move into the B site. Aaron was able to get one blitz, though, firing back, and it's going to be 2-on-2 now, but Ralph coming in from behind them, and they're just going to pinch them together here right onto this B site. If they can coordinate this, this could be a very good play for them.
Yeah, you know, the great thing about this defensive hold right here for Ace is the fact that they were able to drop the bomb carrier, but right now a tough situation. Yeah, this is, you know, it's just so surprising to see how quickly Ace is falling, and they look like a team that's lost out there right now. I mean, that time through, they tried to change it up defensively, and they tried to be a little bit aggressive down the middle. Didn't pay off for them. Allowed B site to be pushed with a little bit more aggression than I think they wanted there to be over there. Fortunately enough, Aaron was able to do some work over there to hang on, but he's still struggling. I mean, he's still 3-7, 4-8 is blitz. It just isn't the team play that we have seen in the past. Even right now, Aaron pushing up the middle, looking for something drastic, and he just falls.
Yeah, they tried to get very aggressive there, but so far it hasn't seemed to work for them as they lost 2 in the process, only able to pick up 1. So on the bad end of the stick there for the exchanges, but looks like now Instinct going to try to take it on to this B side here. Jaime leading the push. Malice is the one inside of the site here. We'll take his perspective. Only
Great
gets
shot.
rocked by Jaime. As, oh my goodness, Jaime picking up 3 frags and actually taking down Rec there when it was a 1-on-1, but mowing him down.
Yeah,
7-1, man.
I don't know if you had the shot of where he got those kills, but a lot of those were just sequential kills, just right in a row consecutively, almost through boxes, all headshots. I mean, I don't want to say that they were lotto shots because he's really good. But man,
Yeah.
that talk about being clutch in a really tough situation. They're able to pick up 3 kills with about 4 or 5 bullets total, now making it 7-1, and they could very easily put this 8-1 at this rate with how well they're playing.
The way that it's going, I would not be surprised to see that scoreline come up. And I mean, really the scoreline here with Jaime and Pablo really just dominating right now.
Absolutely.
And Aaron starting off the round, though, by taking out Pablo, so it's good to get rid of that threat. But Mav going down to the AK of Aaron as well, so Ace here maybe looking a little bit steadier as 15 does pick up 1, but it's going to be a 4-on-2. Jaime going down as well. Ralph taking a lot of damage, and there you go.
See,
Ace picking it up there. 7-2 on the half.
that's exactly the kind of play that Aaron needs to make. Like we've called out before, that Instinct is a very aggressive, well-coordinated team when it comes to offensive pushes.
Right.
There's no real need to put yourself in a position when you're defending against that to just counter that with another punch. Soften yourself up, find good angles, and if you don't hit the shots, back up. If you do hit the shots, hold the spot. Don't overextend. That time, Aaron played that perfectly, able to hold the corner in a good spot to watch the middle push up close with that AK power. Takes out 2. He did overextend there at the end, but he had support from his other teammates there to take out 15. So that's exactly the kind of play they need to continue to do, you know, as they go through here. And now they're on offense. I mean, they need to sock it to them a little bit. But you know, if this was to go to a third game, or if if Ace were to lose here and they come back through the losers bracket and make their way to the grand final, they need to keep that in mind when playing against these guys, because it's really tough to break that down.
Definitely. I mean, not the start that Ace was looking for at all on this second map. On that first half, just not what they were looking for, because, I mean, as we said, this is one of their better maps. So right now we'll see if they can show that, typical game type that we normally see from them here into this second half, as we have switched up the sides. They're now on Blacklist, Instinct over on Global Risk. 15 starting off, Malty trying for the tricky plays. They boosted him up onto the box, but 15 ready for it to get him through even possibly a bit of smoke there. So that'll give them an initial advantage here right away. And I think we're going to see probably Ace slow down a bit here until they figure something out. Yeah,
that was an exclamation point there from 15 saying, nah, this is my bomb site, go away. And that completely backed Ace off. Luckily enough, Malty wasn't carrying the bomb, because that would have been a really bad spot for that bomb to be.
Yeah, a horrible spot for that to be, but luckily they know a bit better than to do that. So we'll see. 15 still just keeping that A site on lockdown right now. I find it hard for anybody to try and peek that again, so Take a look at where Rex at. He's just waiting in mid with the sniper, waiting to see if anybody jumps across that middle section, but it's going to be very slow, stalemate-y play here until somebody gets the pick to start the move. But it looks like they're bringing Rec over to long here to possibly try and outpick 15 if he's still up there, which I believe
he is. I don't agree with this at all.
It's going to be tough.
This is easy pickings right now for 15. If he misses a shot, fine, just keep down dancing around, and that's exactly. I mean, 50 seconds or so left, and now Ace has to rotate all around. Like, oh yeah, 15's still there. I see what they're doing. They're waiting for Instinct to make a miscue, but man, props to Instinct for keeping the discipline to not let the time click down and feel antsy. I mean, holding great defense. Ralph here over the middle. Blitz trying to trade as much as possible, able to get 2. But it's going to be a B-side push, and they only have about 30 seconds left. They can hold on, but Rec, close quarters.
Oh, great shot from him right there. Just getting that quick scope right onto Jaime. It's going to be 15 and Mav. The bomb does go down on B. 15 trying to get that pick onto Rec. He did miss it. Mav also getting into a bit of a fight. Gets the wall bang onto Rex, so now it's going to be a 2-on-2 as they start to push back in here. Shooting at his own teammate. Got a little scared there for a second, but now they're going to have to start to work in together on this push right now. I think 15's starting to work his way around. They're going to try to pinch this B site once again as they had done before, and 15 does get one. And Mav coming in to get the second one. Great play by Instinct right there. They just can't touch him right now. Getting the defuse and the round.
Yeah, that is just great play. I mean, like we were saying, Ace is trying to play this whole bend but not break offense as far as feeling out the defense, but at the same point, without committing anywhere and the discipline and the patience that Instinct has, it's not going to go well. They have to focus. They have to make the defense make a move. And when you get that early pick, like 15 just got, it just puts the defense in such an advantage. It's almost not even fair.
Yeah, it's very good on them to be able to get those. Now running away with it is Instinct at this point. I mean, it's just 8-2 right now. All they need is 2 more rounds, and nobody expected to see this out of Ace, really, this game.
Especially on their map. And the communication right now for Instinct, you can just, if you take a look from the overhead position, it's just so huge. 15 gets word from Mav or Jaime that they're coming through the connector in the heavens right there. 15 drops a really great set nade that slows them down and then gets the pick at long. He's got support from Mav and Jaime and Ralph. This is not going to go well for Ace.
Oh man, 15 still trying to work the top of this site here though. Multi gets a couple of frags, evening it out just a bit. Sees another one up there, Multi getting Jaime as well, only to be taken down by Ralph, but Malice there to the rescue. So it's a 1-on-1 Malice versus Pablo. As I think Pablo just jumped down, he sees Malice over there, and he's gonna get the headshot. Just a bit better placement for him right there. He's gonna be able to pick up the defuse and the round now. Only 1 round away for Instinct.
Yeah, that's, wow, Multi doing a great job of holding up whatever he can as that bomb was about to get planted. But even still, it just wasn't a favorable situation for Ace trying to get in there. I mean, I understand they have to get get down to it and just push in with all their might, but man, 15 just doing a great job with that scope, able to pick off one from long. At that point, they had to commit, and the nade support was not there to take a full control of that. The rotations were great from Instinct. Instinct looks like they're functioning very well, and here comes a push, it looks like, at least aggressively on A side. The defense looks like they're trying to make something happen here, but a lot of tough situations, a lot of tough angles here. Jaime does fall. Mav sticking with it, though. Wow, gets 2.
Wow. Yeah, Mav picking up 2 there. That aggressive push did seem to work out a bit for them there. So Ralph is going to take a good bit of damage and finally falling to the AK of Multi, and 15 will exchange with him to take him down. Aaron with a beautiful reaction onto Mav right there to go ahead and turn on him to take him out. So it's a 2-on-2 right now.
Nade.
And the nade, very beautiful nade there. So it's all up to Pablo, and he's going to be sitting over on the bridge right now. Aaron's over on that left side. He's starting to work his way up. Did he land that nade right on Aaron's face?
It sure looked like it. I'm surprised Aaron didn't fall to that one, because it landed right in his chest, it looked like. Maybe the box took some of that damage away, but yeah, that looked like it was about to hit him right in the face.
Pablo picking up the sniper rifle, though, seeing if he can get a little bit of a wall bang there onto Malice. Malice not getting it, though, and he has 2 HP left.
Yeah,
and the
tough.
bomb is down. Very tough indeed. Aaron's going to peek out, lands the headshot, though. If he can get the second headshot onto Malice right now, he can definitely do this. Sees him over to the right. Oh, but the wall bang coming in. Can't quite get it. There's the round over to Ace there, and that is 9-3.
Yeah, that was a good round for Ace. They did a good job of getting into sites and converting the kills where they needed to. So that's going to be interesting to see if they can keep up with that
Yeah.
as this round keeps moving forward. And Pablo off the bat with 2 strong kills of
Oh
strong
my
defense
goodness.
right now. Absolutely huge. As we jump back into game here, we are seeing the B side is pushing pretty convincingly, but now it's actually falling back. We can see the overhead as far as how low. So we'll jump inside here and see what everyone's doing. But at the moment, it's falling back, and they're going to regroup as Pablo able to take out 2 aggressive kills on that B side.
So far, looking pretty good for Instinct, especially from Pablo, as you stated. But now we see Ace looking a bit favorable towards the B side right now. Going to go for the close quarters route, but Pablo is still over there, and as well as Ralph, to contest him on that B side. I'm not sure if they're really going to get much of any leadway to move into these tunnels right now. They've got him on lockdown, and they see all of them there. Ralph's going to be able to land one into multi. Ralph getting a second. Ralph getting 3 inside of the tunnels. Mow him down 1, 2, 3 right there, and that will be the match. Instinct
2-0.
2-0
2-0.
on them on Ace, which, first of all, I wasn't expecting in the least bit, but neither would I have ever guessed that game would be so lopsided on port.
Yeah, if you're Ace Gaming, I think you're pretty flabbergasted right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the amount of confidence that they have to have coming into it, and then getting completely shut down on port like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Instinct has a lot going for them, and yeah, they're gonna need to figure something out. Ace is gonna have to figure something out as they move through the lower part of this bracket now, trying to fight their way back into that grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a bit demoralizing for Ace at this point, but still definitely not out of it yet. They can work their way back from the lower bracket, being one of the big titans in the North American Crossfire scene. If they can work their way back, get in, then I think they will be okay in that aspect. But Instinct moving on to the finals there, so that will at least put one of the teams into that final spot now, just waiting for the second one to be decided from the lower bracket finals. So we'll be back here in just a little bit. We're going to go ahead, take a break, figure out what matches we have coming up next, and we'll see you guys then. Don't go anymore. We have more coverage coming for you very soon. Welcome back, everybody. We are here. We just saw the crazy, crazy game there that nobody really expected to see the type of result that we got out of that Instinct and Ace game.
Yeah, definitely not. 2-0 for Instinct. That's just a huge win for them. That's got to give them a lot of confidence going in the rest of this event because that looked to be their hardest matchup so far, and they just came out and performed greatly against them. So definitely a good job by them showing everyone that they are the team to beat now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they came in as that #1 seed into the tournament, Ace sitting at the second. I mean, Instinct really showing, why they deserve that spot and really came out and played very well. So we'll see how they can continue on with the rest of the tournament now that they are into the finals. But let's take a look now, since we're going to soon be hopping in here into the second, I believe it's the second half of this Bio and GameVox game, which is still going on right now. I think they're on map 2, possibly. Not sure exactly the status on the match, but we're in the lobby here. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of this lower bracket here and see exactly what we're working with in there, because now that Ace has been dropped down into there, they're going to be awaiting the winner of this Bio and GameVox game here coming up.
Yeah, it definitely should be an interesting matchup between Bio and GameVox, both losing their matches in the first round of playoffs 2-0, so it should be a pretty even game we see coming up. But the real question is, do either of these teams have the ability to take down Ace?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting, and, I'm not sure whether either of them can take down Ace. It's going to be tough, but let's go ahead and take a look at the rosters on both of these guys here for Bio and GameVox as we take a look. Who are your guys from each of these teams here?
With Bio, I'm going to have to go with Exotech probably for Bio. He came out huge with a couple of 4Ks yesterday, and those definitely gave his team a ton of momentum. But my big fear with Bio is the only map I've seen them shine on is really Mexico so far, so that'll be interesting to see how they fare in this best-of-3 scenario. But over on GameVox, I'd say Logic has been doing just so much work for them, constantly giving them plays that make their number situations just great for them, so he's definitely going to be a game changer for them.
Definitely, and we have some replays actually of Bio, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of those, just give you guys a little insight on the action from yesterday as well here. So taking a look, they really did pretty well there on Mexico, right?
Yeah, definitely. Bio coming out strong on every map they played on Mexico, but that 9-0 turnaround by Instinct just definitely shut them down.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to be jumping into this game here in just a minute. Everybody is in from both sides. Now, who do you think has got the game to win this one between these two teams?
I'd say I'd give it to, in this situation, 2K9. They have just such a great presence so far, whereas Bio has been a little bit shaky in some aspects. They've come out strong on a lot of maps, but Bio tends to be the team that just sort of falls at the last minute. Whereas 2K9, we've seen a pretty strong presence from them. Logic always coming up big, and then you've got players like Wotip and Wisdom as well, who always have some huge plays in store for us whenever we see them play up against anyone, really.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, Wotip and Logic have been two of my favorite guys to watch from throughout this because I was talking with Alan about this earlier. That Wotip to me kind of has almost a similar thing going to like 15 in a sense, where he likes these quick, fast-paced, sniper, deagle, gunfight type things. So, I like watching him play, and then Logic. We've just seen this guy earlier today too, just be a beast with with the rifle, everything. And we talked about this in the hotel, I believe, last night or something. That these guys, kind of all just kind of came together.
Yeah,
Out
it
of
feels
nowhere
like
for this tournament.
out of all these teams, they didn't really have a ton of chemistry. But when you look at the players on their team, they're all players that are definitely capable of making things happen. And I think just having those players together all on one team can definitely bring out huge plays for any one of them. I've seen all of them throughout this event make game-changing plays for their teams. So I definitely think Bio's got a rough matchup against them.
It's going to be very, very tough for them. So we're just going to be waiting. Still waiting for everybody on both sides to ready up. It looks like they're maybe getting ready to start here, but until then, just on the safe side, we'll go ahead, throw it over to a quick break here. We'll be back in just a minute with this GameVox and Bio game here for the Crossfire Stars North American qualifiers. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. We are here, actually, we're just going to throw you straight into this GameVox 2K9 and Bio matchup here. We're on the second map of the second half of the second map, where Bio is actually currently up 6-3. And what was the score of that first map there?
I believe GameVox 2K9 actually took that one 10-5, so Bio fighting to get a map on the board here and doing a pretty good job so far.
They're going to try to come back here, see if they can force a third map right here. It looks like they're going to be able to move in here nice and steady into this B bomb site. It's going to be all up to Nullify to take on 4 guys right now as he's sitting over by the grate. It's going to be pretty tall order for him, but now some spam coming through. He's just waiting to move up. It's all smoked up as well. This is going to be pretty difficult for him. They know where he's at now, too, and mow him down. And Wotip waiting for him there to take him out. So that's going to be their, what is that now?
6-4.
6-4, okay. But right now we actually have Alan ready on an update. So Alan, what do you have for us? Alan was ready on an update, but I guess we'll have to get that here in a second. Excuse us for that. But right now, back into this round, we have a 4-on-3 as Wotip is trying to work this up into the locker room right now. He just saw Godzilla. He is going to land that shot onto him. Very nice. That's going to open it up. He sees Nullify down there as well, but Tooney is going to out-snipe him, so it's a 2-on-3. Logic and mow him down inside the locker room right now. He sees Nullify over there, mow him down with an awesome shot, and Logic's going to get one as well, leaving it all up to Tooney, who's going to get rocked by Logic there. And very good on them to take that disadvantage and get 2 rounds back. That's going to be now 6-5.
Yeah, definitely 2K9 pulling it back here, trying to tie things up. With a great play from Logic, just getting those 2 kills, I think definitely helped them seal the deal there.
Right now, mow him down, starting off this round by finishing off Godzilla. They're going for this A push, it seems. Nullify's waiting in the back of sight, but he has a Rude Awakening coming. Maybe not, as he takes out one. That was Wotip that he got. He was trying to enter the site. Wisdom's going to try and get him as well, but Michael will finish him off. So it's a 4-on-3 right there. Wisdom going to put that bomb down on the site, and Tooney's going to get taken out by mow him down. So it's Bear and Exotech left here. Exotech sees Wisdom's going to finish him off with the M4. It's now a 2-on-3. They're still at a disadvantage. Sees Logic. Gave Logic way too much time to get that shot off, and the Bear just took out Logic until mow him down got to get him. So there it is, 3-0 on the second half, and we actually have Alan ready this time for a field report. What's up, Alan?
Thanks, guys. Sorry about the difficulties earlier, but I had a chance to catch up with Mavilov from Instinct about that last matchup. He was saying that they felt really good about that aspect they had against Ace Gaming, but being the first game, they were a little worried there about some misplays, and he said there were some things they definitely can work on. The thing about Port, though, he said they were really shocked how well they were playing. They were trying to shock and awe as much as they could when they were playing up against Ace, and they're trying to outmatch them by just surprises to put them in an advantage in a gunning fight in those situations. So they felt really good about that, and definitely something they want to keep in mind as they move forward. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, Alan. Thanks for giving us that report there from Mavilov of Instinct. So here we are back into this game right now as GameVox has really made a strong stand here on this second half where things are all tied up at 6-6. But right now it's just Exotech. He does get one there onto Wotip. The bomb is planted in that B site right now, and it's a 1-on-2 working on a 1-on-3, and Wisdom is going to take the head of Exotech right there. And 4 straight rounds over to GameVox right now. What is happening to
yeah, GameVox
right
just turning it around here on T side. I just feel like their aggression is getting them a lot of free picks and forcing this Bio team into some sticky situations here. I mean, they've already got 4 rounds in a row. Bio definitely needs to turn this around. After a 6-3 lead, it's already turned into 2K9's favor once again. So it's 7-6 now, and Bio's got to make it happen here because Reed can't afford to make these mistakes. Exotech telling me, oh, they threw couple maps in a row, but you can't throw here. If you throw here, you're out. So they're definitely going to have to make it happen here as 2K9 looking to take yet another round off them.
Yeah, they may have gotten away with that yesterday with Welfare maybe, but not today, as this is the stage for the big boys. So here we go. It's a 2-on-3 right now. Mow him down. getting rocked by the bear there with his AWP inside of Closet. So it's going to be a 1-on-3 right now. If there was a guy that I wanted to try and clutch this round, it would definitely be Logic for GameVox right now. As he's starting to work in, but the bear just waiting for him with that AWP in hand. So that will be finally Bio's going to break up a bit of that momentum there. It's going to be tied all at 7-7.
Yeah, great job there by Bio. Finally getting around on the board, I think, is definitely going to help them trying to pick up this map, as they don't want to let 2K9 just walk away with a 2-0 sweep here, as it will be the end of the line for whoever does not make it through this best of 3. So it's going to be interesting to see what Bio has up their sleeve to try and grab these rounds and possibly grab their first map here.
And Bio's really come so far in this that it would be a shame to just see him go down here in a straight 2-map sweep. But lots of stuff going down here over in the locker room, I think it was. But most of them getting mowed down. It was Wotip and Mo and Wisdom all getting rocked there. Only Godzilla went down for Bio in the process. So looking pretty good for them right now. It's a 2-on-4 situation as Bio has the advantage on this round. Michael is going to start the push here. So he's looking towards this upper bomb site area. Over in B, haven't seemed to take a liking to A too much here in the second half so far. A hasn't really been their cup of tea, it seems. So going for this B once again, Exotech, good positioning there to take down Logic. Now it's just going to be all up to Michael. Going to be very, very tough for him. He is going to get this bomb here. Sees Exotech up there. He's going to take care of him. Sees Nullify from behind too, but Nullify ready for him as his teammate called it out. So that will be another round back over to Bio there.
Yeah, Bio definitely picking it up here, not wanting to go down without a fight, and they are actually going to take the lead back here, so it's going to be 8-7 now. Bio only 2 rounds away from actually grabbing the sub-base map and taking us to a third map here.
It'll be awesome to see a third map out of these guys between these two teams with so much on the line for them. And the Bears starting off this round as they start this A-site push. And Toonie getting a deke shot right into Michael as well. And Toonie getting the quick scope. Oh my goodness. I believe that was a 1 deke to top the cake on that one, put the icing on the cake. And another round over to Bio. You know, they go down 4 straight rounds and they're like, hey, what's up? We'll just take 3 right back for you there. And very good stuff from them.
And wow, what a play by Toonie there. Getting 3 kills on that A bottom side hold is definitely not an easy task, but he just made that look like a piece of cake there with that nice deagle shot to finish it off.
Yeah, that was excellent stuff. I wish we would have got it on cam. We seem to be missing the best stuff today on the actual camera. I don't know how I'm managing that, but anyway, we're back into it here. This is actually, I think, map point for Bio right here. If they can get this round, they will put themselves into a third and final map with them. So mow him down, and Wotip right there getting some frags. Actually, one member of each of them here getting a frag. And it's going to be just Toonie who's going to try and work something here. It's a 1-on-4, going to be very tough for him. The bomb has been planted at B, though, so he's just wrapping his way all the way around. Back through this B control room here. He's about to meet up with Michael in a second. I think Logic actually saw him chasing him with the deagle. Michael is in here. He sees him. He is going to land that deke shot into his head, waiting for Logic to aggress him as well. But Logic is going to stay out there in that courtyard. He's getting aggressed by Wotip as well, but he's going to land that headshot. Almost having an opportunity there, but mow him down will quickly take care of him. So this is the final round of the half right here. It is 9-8. This is either the, you know, stay alive or go home round right here for Bio. They need to get this round, and they can force a third map.
Yeah, if they grab this round, it'll be going to third map. If not, they still have a chance to take it in overtime, as Bio has already secured 9 rounds, and we have 2K9 sitting on 8. So definitely not wanting to force an overtime here. If you're Bio, just want to close it and move on, and hopefully take that third map. But if you're 2K9, this could be a big deal. You could close this in 2 maps still. Yes, it'd be an overtime, but still a 2-0 sweep is something you can definitely be proud of, especially here when there's only 4 teams left.
And so far, looking pretty good for them on this round here for Bio. Godzilla getting aggressive, Exotech and Toonie both picking up a frag. I think we are going to see that third and final map unless we see Michael go on an absolute rampage right now. He's sitting in the B control room, and the bomb is down. So he's just going to try for a miracle here, but I think we will see that third and final map. Michael hanging out in the B control still, just sitting around. He's going to wait him out. He's got plenty of time, about 1 minute and 10 seconds left here. So we take a look at where Bio is situated. Exotech inside of the locker room, keeping an eye on the bomb. Tooney, they're all spread out here, not really necessarily right on top of the bomb or anything, but Nullify, keep an eye on that middle area. Just very slow play here. Michael's slowly working his way in. He's about to meet up here in just a second with Exotech, and he will take care of him with that AUG. And that is going to be the map right there, 10-8 Bio, even though they almost just about lost it there for a little bit. They showed the resiliency, came back, and won like 4 straight rounds of their own right there or something. And, you know, there you have it. They take that second map, and we're going to see a third and final map here.
Yeah, definitely a great turnaround by Bio there. It looked like at the beginning of the second half, that 2K9 might have just walked away with it, but Bio just stepping up their holds there, coming back strong and just barely sliding by with that 10-8 win. But that'll give them a third map here to try and make things happen. Bio, basically the underdog story here, trying to make things happen. So let's see if they can take it on this third and final map. This is everything for both teams now. You go home if you don't win this one, and the teams that move on now, they're all in the money. So fourth place, definitely not a place you want to be in. You go home with nothing except the pride of knowing you made the playoffs, but it's definitely a difference maker here.
We see here the winner of this game, as you're looking at the brackets on screen, the winner of this game will go on to play Ace Gaming in this lower bracket final. And so that's what Bio and Gamebox are both trying to play for right now. So we'll see how that turns out here in this third and final map between these guys. Here they go. They're heading in-game right now, it seems, to get this knife round underway. And we'll be getting in there shortly once it fully loads up. But how do how are you feeling on this third and final map for both these teams? You think Bio can keep the momentum going, or you think Gamebox is just going to pull away with it?
I feel like Gamebox we've seen as a stronger team, but at the same time, Bio, they've thrown a lot of surprises at us, turning around and beating Welfare after a 10-4 loss to them to 10-5. So I think anything can happen here. Really, it's all going to come down to who's hitting their shots and playing together better as a team, because both these teams have made it this far, and they're definitely capable of winning this match. So it's going to come down to who's just playing together as a team and making those key plays in order to move on.
Here we go, the awesome knife round. Godzilla's doing the runaway strat as well, trying to take him one-on-one, but Wotip says no. So there we go. That's the knife round there over to Gamebox 2K9, so they're going to get to pick their side first in this all-important third map over on Black Widow, which you have seen. So just to recap this match so far, Gamebox did win that first map, and then Bio coming back to take the second on sub-base in a 10-8, very close game. So this is going to be this third and final map here to decide who goes on to play Ace Gaming in that lower bracket final, where of course we know that Instinct has already moved on into the final, showing up in very good form today, as we saw earlier.
Definitely. I believe Instinct hasn't even lost a map up to this point, so they're just on a roll here, waiting for someone to try and take them out. And hopefully we'll see a great finals match as Ace Gaming will go against the winner of this, so it's going to be a tough matchup for whoever wins this, but I think we'll see a great game coming up ahead.
Yeah, definitely. So here we go, heading into the third and final map. Both of these teams trying to stay alive to extend their life within this Crossfire Stars North American qualifiers. They're fighting for their position in the lower bracket final, so we're heading into the game right now. Hopefully it loads up here in just a second, but I believe, did you see what side each of these guys are starting off on, or did we?
I
here we go.
We got CT, we're going to have Bio,
Yeah, so here we go. We have... Yeah, that's it. Bio over there on the GR side, or CT first, and Gamebox 2K9 over on Blacklist. So aggressive play from Exotech off the start here. Mow him down. We'll take care of him, though. And Nullify getting in the 2-frag grenade there. And that's going to be 2 down for these guys right now on Gamebox, as Michael is sitting back with the sniper this round. And Logic's going to come peek across as well. They do have the bomb in their possession, though, which, on the bright side, Nullify starting to creep his way up. Actually, he's just going to hang out in the back of A-long right there. So Michael and Wisdom now have decided to take the route on a cat. Actually, all 3 of them on cat right now. Take a look at Logic and see what he can get as they come into the site. Godzilla's over there, and he lands a nice reflex shot over onto Godzilla. And now they have a bit of a sight to start to work in, though. Somebody is going to be at that window in just a second. Michael gets one. He's trying to take Nullify. Logic with an awesome shot on a Nullify all the way in the back of long right there. And they have turned this round now into the hands of the Bear, who just took down Michael. Now it's a 1-on-2. Let's see. I think he knows that somebody's right there. It's Wisdom. He knows he's there. Can't get the jump on him, and Wisdom will take him out. So that's the first round right there. Over to GameVox. Very close one. Turned that one around 1-0.
Yeah, definitely a great turnaround by them. They were in a 3v4 situation, and they just did a great job of getting those singled out guys and just taking them one at a time and slowly turning it back in their favor. And they were just able to smoothly take that round away from Bio.
It was very good on them. That's got to be a great way to start it off. Just really, my player in that round there was Logic, just landing 2 ridiculous shots, starting off their push into the A site. So right now, they've already taken down Godzilla on this round. I think it's going to leave them some room to start to work in here. The Bear is sitting in that window. Wotip missing the shot. So the Bear missed his shot as well. Wotip not going to miss that second chance. So now that's going to leave this B site wide open as they've picked up a few other frags in the process. And now the smokes are over at the double doors. And Wotip's going to get in, get that bomb down. And it's all up to Toonie and Nullify to get themselves in here and see what they can work. Toonie still over towards this A site still. He thought maybe somebody was over on cap, but Nullify has worked his way into this B window room. I'd like to see them try to work in here together. I don't like Nullify peeking this window by himself, but here he goes, finally. With him, Toonie is very cautious about somebody that might be behind him that isn't even behind him. He must have heard something that rustled his jimmies a little bit, but Logic and Wotip just shutting them down as soon as they tried getting into that site there. It's 2-0 for GameVox.
Great job by them, too. It seems to be the problem Bio keeps running into is they're getting caught off alone time and time again, and it's giving the teams they go up against just huge early advantages, and then they're stuck in a player down situation on these retakes. So I think they definitely need to start grouping up and trying to work trades. That way they aren't stuck in these situations where they're down 4v5, 3v5 on these side pushes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. So I will see if they can change a little something up here. But right now we see GameVox 2K9 looking like they are liking this A site right now. I think they're going to take this 3-2 pinch right here. They're trying, but Nullify was shutting them down on Cat. He picked up 2 frags, but Michael finished him off. So it's now a 3-on-3, actually, as they continue to try and push this A site. Michael coming in. Toonie is going to rock his world with a beast of a quick scope, and now they're still trying to push this long area. Godzilla picking up 2 onto Logic and Wotip, who are down there on long, just shutting them out of that A site. So there we go. Getting some frags there, really showing their aim potential. Bio was on that round and picking that one up.
Definitely great aim positioning by Zilla and Nullify, both picking up 2 that round on that A-side hold. So great job from Bio locking down that A-side and making sure no one could get in without picks from both people on the side.
Here we go, taking a look into this round here. Mo's over by A all by himself, but looks like everybody else is coming on to Cat right now. And everybody else, or excuse me, Mo is down long, I meant to say, by himself, but the Bear is going to take care of him, and Toonie's going to take care of Michael as well, but Mo was able to pick up one onto Exotech, and Toonie is aware of Mo all the way back down here at A-long, and the Bear is going to get another shot onto Logic's head with that AWP, so it's a 2-on-4 right now, not looking too good. Mo is trying to challenge Toonie a bit over here. He's trying to challenge these AWPs long range, which I'm not sure would be my plan of attack, and it looks like he's still yet going to try and challenge him again, where they know exactly where he's at. I don't necessarily like this. Somehow taking down Toonie, I guess I might as well eat my words right there. But now it's a 1-on-2. They've evened it up a bit, but he still wants to peek this long area with this M4, seeing if he can get the jump on somebody. Starting to work his way in. The Bear is over there, still missing his shots onto him. He's working in this 1-on-3 in total. Nullify there, the nade. Very well placed nade from the Bear coming in onto Mo, and that's going to be another round back over to Bio now, 2-2.
Yeah, Bio definitely having some great A-side holds here. I think if 2K9 wants to turn this around, they're going to try and hit that B-side because the A holds have just been phenomenal so far, and very, very tough for 2K9 to even get a chance to get onto that side.
Now the Bear starting off this round by finishing off Wisdom with an AWP shot. That was over in mid, I believe, as he was just running straight down into mid, it looked like. So he's going to get taken down. We see the B push starting to come in here from GameVox. Wotip was inside of the box room. Exotech was able to take care of him, but Mo and Logic pick up a couple frags of their own as they continue to try and push in here. Michael able to get one, but Nullify will exchange with him, so now it's a 1-on-2 for Logic, who is just outside of this B box room over by the bridge. He has the bomb in hand, and he's facing off against Toonie and Nullify. Sees both of them right here. Excellent opportunity, and what a turnaround for Toonie right there. Just a reaction shot he needed. to hit that first shot, though. I think that was crucial. He, like, I think he a little bit whiffed on the first shot and gave them just like the teeniest split-second bit of time to do something, and that now is going to be a third straight round over to Bio there. And
yeah, and we'll have Bio taking the lead here with a great trade-off by Tooney. As you said, Logic just the slight miss gave them just enough time to get that trade-off, so Bio actually taking the lead here. So the series is starting to slowly slip into Bio's hands, but 2K9 still with a lot of opportunities to turn this around.
Really surprising, just because of you know, how close we saw 2K9 come out and play against Ace, and now they're getting a run for their money with Bio here, but it looks like Godzilla and Exotech Tooney getting one as well, so it's Michael. Michael was able to get another one with his Deagle as he got one with the AK and then switching over to the Deagle to get one. So now it's all on Exotech as he's sitting on this spawn platform, this GR spawn platform. Michael has the bomb in hand, and he is going to get that down on the site. So we're going to stay here with Exotech and see if he can kill both these guys. He's about to meet up with them on Cat right now. He sees one. He's getting the spray down going. Not sure what the quick switch was for, and they're both going to hop down. But very lit they are, so he can easily just get a shot into him. Just breathe on him and take this one. He's going to get one on Michael there. Wallbang headshot. Sees Wisdom up there. Can he take him in this one-on-one? They're both extremely lit, and Wisdom wraps around and we'll be able to take him down. All he needed to do was look to the left just a little bit, but couldn't quite get there. It's 3-3.
Great clutch attempt, though, by Exotech, just barely missing that shot. Wisdom playing the angle just perfectly for when Exotech ran up that staircase, so that's going to even things up here, but great job by 2K9 finally getting their first aggressive A site take to finally pull through for them.
Logic trying to snipe now. He's switched over to the off. And Michael getting out-sniped by Godzilla as well. Godzilla just single-handedly taking down their snipers that round, so it's going to be a 4-on-3 here. But Mo says not, and gets 2 of his own with the M4 right there. And the Bear is able to take down Mo as well. So 2-on-3. Wisdom finally going down. Wotip trying to stay alive, but Nullify will finish off the 2 of them. And here we go. Bio looking good here. 4-3. Another round right back to him.
And Nullify on that catwalk. He's just been on fire so far on this GR side, picking up multiple 2Ks, so definitely making that catwalk presence known and making it really hard for 2K9 to get a play.
Right now, they have gotten aggressive over on A long right there. They had sent 3 guys down and just getting demolished on this round is GameVox right here. The bomb is down in mid, and it's all up to Wotip and Logic, who actually, surprisingly, this round haven't been as much of an impact as they were in the Ace game, and when they played against Ace. Nice shot there from Wotip, getting that quick scope right onto the dome. He's going to be looking for a little bit more here. He's got a guy right off to his right there. That's the Bear. He's going to miss that shot, going for the Deagle, missing a few of those shots as well. Tooney did take down Logic, and the Bear will finish off Wotip as well. So there we go, Bio with another round. It's 5-3, and this will be our last round of this half.
And definitely an important one for 2K9. 6-3 will not be a very good half if Bio does walk away with his last round. That's going to put 2K9 in a very rough situation, especially because this is it. They have to make something happen here, or they're going home, and Bio once again will upset a team and move on. And Bio, we didn't really think a lot of them going into the group stage, but maybe they're the dark horse in this event now, just coming out and surprising us time and time again with some great performances.
Yeah, it's really incredible to see these guys play and just keep coming up with these awesome games. But right now, we see the push coming into B from GameVox 2K9 right now. Nullify going down to the AK of Michael, and Logic's going to pop Tooney's head off. So it's all on the Godzilla right now, trying to come in from the backside. Going to be pretty tough, and Michael will finish him off. So at least they kept it to a 5-4 half right there. Not too bad. Very easily they could come back and work with something there. But 5-4 it is. Bio is going to take that half. What do you think about that?
Definitely a round they needed at the end there. 2K9, 6-3 would have been a much worse half for them to be in, but 5-4 is definitely something you can manage, especially being on the defensive side. You can sort of play things out and wait for the opposing team to push into you. You don't have to make too many risky decisions, whereas Bio is going to be in the situation they're going to have to make things happen if they want to get this win. But they do have the lead, so they do have a little bit of an advantage going into the second half. So it's going to be really interesting to see what 2K9 has up their sleeve to try and pull this out here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all going to come down to the second half right here. It's going to be pretty tough. We see a lot of the people have left this room here, so I'm quite curious as to see what exactly is going on. Everybody's leaving the room right now, so I'm not sure if we're moving a server maybe or something like that. Why don't we throw it over to a quick commercial here till we figure out what's going on, and we'll bring you this second half of this lower bracket matchup here in just a minute. We'll see you then. All right, everybody, welcome back. We're just switching servers up. That's what's going on. Freaked me out a little bit there first, but everything is okay. So we're going to go back over some replays from this last game here. Here they are on sub-base, which, you know, here they are, Bio, they're on the ropes. They lost that first map, and they just came back through here, and they had a pretty good first half, came close in the second, but eventually winning it there to send it to that third map on Black Widow, which you see right here.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a threatening GR side from Bio throughout these maps, so it's going to be interesting to see how GameVox can turn it around on their defensive side and possibly take this map away from Bio, who is up 5-4 now. So it's all the pressure's on GameVox to make this happen now.
Yeah, they really need to get something going, or they are going to be packing the bags and heading on home from this weekend full of Crossfire. So, as we've said here a couple times, that the winner of this game will get to go on and play Ace Gaming again, where GameVox had quite the game against them earlier today, putting up a pretty good fight towards them. But now, shockingly, we see Bio coming back, and they're doing, I mean, they're doing the same thing to GameVox here, taking it 3 maps to them, and it's really just, it's been crazy to see. Excuse me here, getting into the game and getting ready to go. Looks like everybody's going, but good to see Bio here. I mean, I always love a good Cinderella story, a little upset, a little, you know, something to keep it interesting. And I like this here, that Bio's coming back strong. But you know, maybe we'll see some GameVox 2K9 come out with some fire here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely not what we expected with, like you said, those close matches they had with Ace. Both maps were very close, but Ace did walk away with both of those. But Bio just coming out strong, it seems, in these lower brackets. It just makes you wonder how they're getting all this momentum from seemingly nowhere to make things happen.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. And, you know, on the subject of, you know, not to take anything away from GameVox, 2K9 did play very well, GameVox 2K9 against Ace. But I also feel to an extent that maybe Ace isn't necessarily on their A game today, to their full extent. I mean, of course, Instinct played one dynamite of a match against them there a little while ago, but maybe not exactly in their top form either for this whole tournament.
Yeah, I feel like that substitution might have hurt them a little bit yesterday, as they did bring Aaron back in today. So they're probably trying to rebuild that chemistry as quickly as they can in order to hopefully make it to that final match and possibly win it against Instinct.
Well, here we go. We did jump into game here for a second. Not sure exactly.
Looks like we had a disconnection from somebody on Bio, so we'll get that resolved as quickly as possible here.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's getting ready to go. They're all back in here. I'm going to tell these guys to hurry their butts up so we can get this going. But looks like everybody's ready to go. What do you think is going to happen on the second half? You think Bio's going to be able to run away with it, finish it off, or?
I think Bio has a really strong chance here. The only thing I worry about is they haven't had a strong T presence on really any map so far. They've always done really good defending, but when it comes to offense, they never really seem to have any sort of threatening aspect to them. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can change that here and possibly run away with this series 2-1 and leave 2K9 in the dust just as they did to Welfare.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they can pull it off. Asking if we are ready. Yes, we are. We are born ready over here in the studio. So we're just waiting for these guys to get going. We're going to bring you that second half. In case you were just joining us, it is currently 5-4 for Bio right now on this third and final map. So still, I'm not sure. These guys like to just sit here and chit-chat a lot. It's like girls at the sorority house on
yeah, it seems like they just like to talk back and forth. But you got to remember, after this, they're in the money, so there's definitely a lot on the line now. So once you move on from this, you're in the prizing, and the loser just goes home with nothing. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see who can walk away with this one, 5-4. So hopefully we can get this started pretty quickly, and then we'll go in and see If 2K9 can turn this around.
Sorry, we're just like sitting here. They keep yelling at me. Caster's ready. I'm like, yes, we've been ready for about 5 minutes now. I keep telling you that we're ready, but here we go. We're flying into the game. Finally into the second half right here. So it's going to be 5-4. Bio is up right now. If they can get this half win and win the map, they are going in to play ace. So this is big for both teams because whoever loses is going home. So here we go. We have the change in sides coming in. And now we have it. So we do have GameVox over on that Blacklist side now. Or excuse me, over on GR. And Bio on Blacklist. So we'll see how they play out this first round here. They have the Baron Tooney still over on using both of them using those sniper rifles. Starting it off. They've been taking a liking to that and seem to be working for them on that half. So right now just pushing down mid a bit. Nullify has that bomb in hand. Trying to work the picks, but, you know, these guys seem to be pretty diligent. Actually, Wotip is just going to rip Godzilla's head off right there. Normally the other way around, I think, when you're referring to a Godzilla. Get the pun. But anyway, Nullify working onto Catwalk with the bomb. His team, I'm not sure exactly where his team is or what they're doing. One of them actually is going to meet up with him on Cat. Okay, so they're going to try and pinch this site here. 2 and 2 right in the middle. Try and take this A side here, Tooney, seeing if he can open anything up. Nullify will do it instead, taking down Logic, but Wotip waiting up there. Actually, I thought it was him that got the kill, but it was Michael. There's Wotip finally showing his presence, taking down Nullify. It's going to be a 2-on-3. Mow him down. We'll finish off Exotech. So here it is. The Bear is going to run away off to all the way back into mid right now. The bomb is down, so not exactly prime position for him. I believe he's still working with a sniper rifle too, and he's gonna exchange that for the M4. So seeing if he can work something in here onto Catwalk. He actually did take down Wotip, but only to be finished off by Mo. So everything is gonna be all tied up here now at 5-5.
Yeah, definitely seeing Bio struggle, as I mentioned, on these pushing sides. So they're going to have to change something up, or 2K9 is just going to keep winning round after round. And as you see, 2 frags already over to 2K9, so Bio hurting once again.
They got very aggressive on this B side right here. The Bear was able to pick up 1, but there goes Godzilla going down to a grenade. So it's 2-on-4 once again, and Nullify getting rocked. And they're leaving the Bear in this position again where he has to fight against 4 guys on the other team, and that is not going to turn out too well for him now. So actually, we have GameVox 2K9 taking the lead here for the or not sure if it's the first time on this map, but they have now taken the lead, and it's going to be 6-5.
Yeah, definitely a good job by them stepping it up on the defensive side. And